To get started, visit stonybrook.edu/solar and click on Solar Login. Then click on the Manage Classes tile. On the left, click on Enrollment, Add Classes, or use the top navigation here.
As I click on that, there's a whole list of options that you can choose from. Add, drop, edit, and swap classes. So these are the functions that you're going to be using as you're making your schedule. You're going to click on Enrollment, Add Classes. We have the Fall 2020 shopping cart. This is this top box. And so you want to make sure if you want a course and you see it in your shopping cart, that's not where you want it. You want it to fall under here at the bottom where it says My Class Schedule. Those are the classes you're actually enrolled in. Classes up top here, these are classes you want and you're like halfway there, but you're not there yet. So if you ever have a class in the shopping cart that you seriously want, you're going to click the next button, which is proceed to the next step. But you want to make sure the classes you want here have a green check next to them, meaning you're enrolled in them. Drop classes are just classes that maybe you had them for a second, you decided you didn't want, you dropped them. And a waitlist class is the yellow triangle, and that's something I'm going to talk about in a few more seconds. Every class here actually has a specific code under it. So you see this AAS 110, below it has 85836. And every class you'll see in my schedule has a number like that. Sometimes you might actually have that code with you and you might know that that's the class you want. And so instead of searching for AAS 110 and going through the process, finding that specific section, you could just throw that number in right here at the top left corner where it says enter class number. That's a specific code that only belongs to that class. And so it just makes the whole process easier sometimes. That's just in the case that you actually have that code. Generally, to look for classes and enroll in classes for solar, you're going to click this green search button here, which is under My Planner. And that's how you're going to search. So this is class search. And there's two main ways to search for classes. The first one I'm going to show you is course attributes. You're going to click on that and you're going to see Stony Brook curriculum. So that is the title for our general education sequence that we have here at Stony Brook. These are things you absolutely need to complete before you graduate. It is a graduation requirement. They're not specific to your major, although some of your major courses might overlap with them. Let's say you're looking for a specific one. You're looking for an arts class one semester. So next you're going to click on course attribute value right below it. Pick the one you want and it's right there. So I'm going to clear these off and go to the top part, which is what I'm actually going to search for. So this is when you know the class you want. Maybe you want to look for a bio class, you're going to put BIO for bio. Or maybe psychology, you want PSY for psychology. Chemistry, CHE. So every subject has a 3-letter subject code to it. So POL. And then when we go to course number, you can change the option greater to, less than, things like that. But I actually specifically want to look for 328. 300 numbers and above, or actually what we call upper division credits. And those are things you need to require before you graduate. You go to the bottom right and you'll see the green search button. You click on that. And generally you'll have a list of the courses available to you. So maybe if you're looking for Bio 202, right? There's going to be a big list of the different sections and availabilities that they have. Paul 328, there's just one section. So the list will vary. And it will show you the date and time. It will show you the room, the instructor, everything you need to know. And even that little class code all the way at the left. So I'm going to hit select. This is the one I want. This next page is very important as well. It will show you primarily prerequisites are the things you want to look at here. So as you see under enrollment information, prerequisites, there's a different prereq for each course. Some don't have any, some have multiple. It depends. Specifically, this one says U3 or U4 standing. We have that's our codes for standing here at the university. So we have U1 for freshman, U2 for sophomore, U3 for junior, and U4 for senior. So pretty much you just want to make sure which one you know, and that goes by credit number. And then next we have an advisory prereq. So that doesn't necessarily mean you needed to take the course, but it's recommended. So maybe this course will give you a little bit more background information that will help you do better. Decks are actually the old code that we use for our gen ed requirements. So this is the old version of the SBCs. If you're a new student, this has absolutely nothing to do with you. Just ignore it, pretend it's not there. And lastly, you'll see what type of SBC it has, if there is any. And this one is an SBS Plus. So that generally appears here. Waitlist is a list you're going to put yourself on if the class you want is not actually open. So not all courses have a waitlist available, most do. So now everything's in my shopping cart. I have a few different classes here. So I'm going to click proceed to step 2 of 3. Make sure you want to get everything out of the shopping cart into your class schedule. So here we have the 3 classes I'm looking at. And this is just like the last final confirmation, the days and the times, the rooms, everything like that. You want to make sure you hit finish enrolling. So as you hit finish enrolling, you're going to have 2 options that are going to come in front of you. A check, which means awesome, success, you're enrolled. Or X, which means there was some sort of error, something blocking you from getting into that course. You want to make sure you read closely here, as it says for Paul 328. I actually was placed on the wait list as number 6. You might get an X for a number of reasons. It could be you try to enroll in this course that starts at 11:30, while you have another course that already starts at 11:30 on the same day. So you can't do time conflicts like that. That could be a reason. Or this class is reserved. There's reserved seating for majors. You might also just see the class is closed. Sorry. And that might be because there is no wait list or because you didn't put yourself on the wait list as I showed you before. But a cool thing after you're done with this, you can click on My Class Schedule, which shows you a list of the classes you're enrolled in, the classes you might have dropped. You'll see the credit numbers that it gives you. Everything about the course that you need, again, is right here. You'll see Paul 328, and you'll see status waiting, meaning I'm on the wait list, and waitlist position 6. And lastly, up at the top, weekly calendar view will actually show you how your classes look on a grid scale from Monday through Friday. If you have an online class, an internship, something like that, they'll actually appear down here because there's no set time for certain online classes. I hope you guys enjoyed my video today. Bye, everybody.